do you actually know what they're doing on Stellar? Like, are you up to date with everything that they've achieved so far this year, which is a tremendous amount. So I'm going to bring up Boyan from OpenZeppelin to tell us about what they've been working on. Boyan, are you ready? Cool. Here's the clicker. Stage is yours. Thanks.
Today, I'm going to talk about why open, modular, and minimalist infrastructure matters for builders, and how we are building it for Stellar. Hello, everyone. My name is Boyan. I work at OpenZeppelin, and I'm building the Stellar contracts library. So OpenZeppelin has been around for over a decade. We, last month we celebrated our 10th anniversary. Our mission is simple but ambitious. We want to accelerate and protect the open economy. I know that that might sound like we are trying to do two things at the same time. Like we want to go fast and we want to be careful. But at the end, this is what builders want, right? Our audits have become a gold standard. Our libraries run under the hood of the major Web3 projects, and our operational infrastructure helps teams manage their smart contracts at scale, hopefully without losing sleep. So let's talk numbers for a bit. There are 250 billions of funds that were transferred through contracts powered by our code. $35 trillion that were transferred, and 500 billions of total value locked. We have audited more than 1 million lines of code and prevented 400 critical and high vulnerabilities out there for all those years. Yeah, these are big, impressive numbers, but they tell only part of the story. So when I started my blockchain journey, I didn't have a mentor, I didn't have a team, and the place where I learned the most was OpenZeppelin's documentation and the smart contracts. They taught me the foundation. They taught me how to build securely and why certain things are built the way they are. So fast forward a few years, I'm co-founding a DeFi project, and of course we had to go to ship fast without screwing up. And yeah, the OpenZeppelin's implementation, smart contracts implementation, saved us months. Not because we were lazy to write that code, but why would we rewrite a battle-tested, audited code? So we had the chance to focus on our actual product without reinventing the wheel, without worrying about the basics. Yeah, this is what those numbers represent. I know that many share this can share a similar story. And yeah, this is what we have been building for a decade. We've made mistakes. we learned from them and gotten better. That's basically it. So for those years, we have been working with multiple ecosystems, both EVM and non-EVM. Every single one of them taught us something different. Whatever works great on Ethereum can be terrible on Starknet. So yeah, we have learned that you have to respect that and create tools that matters for the different ecosystems. You cannot just copy paste across chains and call it a day. You have to also be involved in the ecosystem. It's not just about dropping code, making the repo public, and hope that people will start using it. You have to care about how builders are going to use those libraries and tools. And also something very important is that we are talking to builders. The most valuable insights come from talking to builders, to developers. So, these are the kind of the lessons that and learnings that we are bringing into the Stellar ecosystem. We partnered with Stellar in less than a year ago. And in less than a year, and we are already witnessing how we are changing how people are building on Sorbonne. For this short amount of time, we've seen how Sorbonne enables use cases that are not possible in other ecosystems. And I can witness that because I was a mentor and a judge at Hack Meridian, and the sheer amount of projects, the quality of those projects that were built over the hackathon was really impressive. And I got inspired by this experience. So now let me walk you through what we have done so far. Our Stellar Contracts library is less than a year old, and we are undergoing our fourth audit at the moment. So we got the fundamentals for builders to start building, to create their projects. So we have fungible and non-fungible tokens with dozens of extensions for different kind of use cases. We have ownership and role-based access controls. We have yield-bearing token vault, upgrades, Merkle proofs, and many other smart contract utilities. So we provide with this with our library the fundamentals that you need to build secure and to build securely and at scale. But the really interesting stuff happens when what we have built that can be easily done in other ecosystems, in other chains. This is where it gets fun, like smart accounts with passkeys. I'm super excited to see how these other projects are also doubling down on this kind of user experience. Passkeys, that allows to your users to submit a transaction without worrying about a seed phrase, without having a wallet at all. It just works. Stellar already has Stellar Classic has already a great support for multi-sig. And now we have a contract-based multi-sig framework that is very flexible and modular. And let me tell you about the real-world asset token implementation that we have done. This is something really cool. We partnered with the organization behind T-Rex, the standard that that is the major standard on Ethereum for real-world asset tokenization. We sat down with them and with the Stellar team, and we asked ourselves, what we can build, how we can rebuild this infrastructure, this framework, so for Rust specifically and for Sorbonne. What kind of problems can we solve that can be fixed in Solidity? And we thought forward, and we were thinking how this base can evolve in the future so that it can support features like confidentiality in a permissionless manner. So we have these libraries, these patterns, but how you make them usable. Check this out. This is what we call the contracts wizard. So it's basically like ordering coffee. It's a user interface that allows you with just a few clicks to configure your baseline smart contract. You want your fungible token to be mintable, just click. You want it to be upgradable, you check. You want an allow list, just toggle that. It's a really simple and intuitive user interface that allows you to configure according to your use case. For newcomers, it lowers drastically the barrier, right? If you want to start, it's just there for you. For experienced developers, it's also very helpful because if you are want to prototype something quickly, you have your baseline implementation, your production-ready code audited out there. So I know a bunch of you have integrated already some AI tools in your workflow. So we got something special for you as well. We have an MCP server that is for our Stellar contracts library. You just select your favorite AI agent and configure it, and now it knows everything about the contracts library. And it's incredible how quickly you can prototype today. So once the contracts are deployed, they don't live in isolation. You have to monitor, you have to manage them, you have to maintain. And this is where the operational infrastructure of OpenZeppelin comes into the spotlight. So the monitors are a tool, as the name suggests, that hooks into your smart contract events or any other on-chain activity. And it subscribes, and depending on some conditions, on filters, the events, and it can be used for really powerful notification systems, or you can channel this signal to another tool, which, for example, could be a relayer. And a relayer is kind of an agent that acts upon certain signals. Like you can use it to pause when you detect a suspicious activity. You can use it to pause your smart contracts, or you can also leverage it to provide a gasless experience for your users by sponsoring the transaction fees. And by the way, the Stellar Foundation, they are going to host an instance of the Relayer very soon, so it will be available for the whole community to take advantage of it for sponsoring transactions for your users or any other use case that you might think of. So yeah, we are just getting started. This was done in less than a year. And here, it's just a glimpse of what we envision in the next quarters for 2026. Like, we want to provide implementations for time locks or governance contracts that will enable decentralized decision-making, multi-cause contracts, meta transactions that will allow to spend gas in tokens that are different than XLM, multi-token for more complex use cases, and yeah, more advanced smart account patterns, because at the moment we are just scratching the surface of what's possible with smart accounts. And yeah, all those features, they come from builders that told us about, provided feedback. And if you don't see anything that you'd like to use, yeah, please tell us. Yeah, you can just scan this QR code. Tell us like what you need. What sucks, what kind of a feature you'd like. Yeah, we'll be happy to take a look and to see how that fits. So yeah, we are here to not tell you what you have to build. We are here to make it easier for you to build whatever you like. Yeah. That's it. Thank you.
Do you want to do questions? We have a couple minutes for questions. Does anyone have any questions for Boyan about OpenZeppelin tooling? No? Everyone wants to go to lunch? Oh, there we go.
I can ask a quick one. I guess you've developed in Solidity and in Rust on Serban. Like, what's your favorite thing that you have on Serban that maybe you didn't have in Solidity?
Yeah. Yeah. The interesting thing, like when you come from some other ecosystem or environment, is like you don't know, like you think like you're fastened to think in a certain way. And like when I started to get into Sorbonne, and I was blown away, but by the possibilities and to overcome the limitations that I wasn't aware of. Like on Solidity, like you have to do it a certain way, and you have to like, and that's it. And like discovering how other like environments handle the same or similar problems, and it's kind of the empowering experience, that enlightening experience that you have when you work with a platform like Sorbonne.
Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, Boyan.
Thank you.